Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation here, Saturday, June the 10th. We are already clipping June. Okay, so today is Our Lady's Saturday. You know, Saturday is devoted to the Blessed Mother because it's the day of faith. It's the day she awaited the resurrection. So it's a good day. It's an important day to cultivate the virtue of faith, but also to do so right beside Our Lady in prayer, whether praying the Rosary, praying the Angelus, greeting her through the various prayers, the Memorare, the Subtuum Praesidium Confugimus, you know, that prayer, the 3 Hail Marys for holy purity, just even a Hail Mary interspersed throughout the day. All of these things are so beautiful. Even meditating, you know, on the different mysteries of the Rosary after you say the 5. So, okay, I think not quite at the end of the Book of Tobit. I think this is it actually. So it's important that we pay attention to the archangel's advice. Okay, so this is Tobias says, you know, to his son, pay out the he thinks he's a man, you know, who led you and took care of you. And then the archangel reveals himself to them, and it's advice, his teaching, that's so important, because this is all inspired by the Holy Spirit, but this is, I would say, really inspired by the Holy Spirit. So he called the 2 of them privately and said to them, So Tobias called Raphael and said, take for your wages. Then Raphael called the 2 of them, that's him and Sarah, and said the following: Bless God and acknowledge him in the presence of all the living for the good things he has done for you. Forgive me, I got to read this because this is so beautiful. Bless and sing praise to his name with fitting honor. Declare to all peoples the deeds of God. Do not be slow to acknowledge him. The angels are never slow to acknowledge God. We are dull, thick in the head. Do not be slow to acknowledge him. It is good to conceal the secret of a king, but to acknowledge and reveal the works of God, and with fitting honor to acknowledge him. Do good, and evil will not overtake you. Prayer with fasting is good, but now listen to his advice. But better than both is almsgiving with righteousness. Almsgiving with righteousness is better than prayer with fasting. A little with righteousness is better than wealth with wrongdoing. Sorry, I'll read that again. A little with righteousness is better than wealth with wrongdoing. For almsgiving saves from death and purges away every sin. Those who give alms will enjoy a full life, and those who commit sin and do wrong are their own worst enemies. So then he declares to them who he really is, and they're stunned. So this is such an important advice from the archangel Raphael. He's not just giving it to them. Remember, the Holy Spirit is giving this to them and to me and you through the archangel Raphael. These things we should meditate on. And I don't meditate enough on them. But this, you know, bless God and acknowledge him in the presence of the living for the good things he has done for you. We should count our blessings and give thanks to God and bless his holy name. And then remember, almsgiving saves from death and purges away every sin. So, yes, prayer with fasting is good, but better than both is almsgiving with righteousness. Wow, you just can't get any better. Advice, you know, right from an angel who beholds the beatific vision. Well, you can't get better, of course, with Jesus, and that's where we're going now. Over to the gospel. Jesus says, beware of the scribes who like to walk about in long robes and to be greeted with respect in the marketplaces and to have the best seats in the synagogues and places of honor at banquets. They devour widows' houses for the sake of appearance, and they say long prayers. And then what catches his attention in the midst of this teaching on detachment and dispossessing ourselves of vanity and ego, sinful, distorted ego, is he sat down opposite the treasury and watched the crowds put in money. Many rich people put in large sums. A poor widow came and put in 2 small coins, and he says to his apostles, come here. He says, see that widow? That's the one who catches the eye of God. Not because of the size of the coin she put in, but because the coin represented real sacrifice and total trust in God on her part. That's the key, you see. Not amount, not quantity, but the degree and the depth of trust of this woman in God. That's what catches the eye of God. For all of them have contributed out of their abundance. Didn't cost them anything, really. and they think it makes them look good. But she, out of her poverty, has put in everything she had, all she had to live on. That's what you and I, my brothers and sisters, want us to pray for the grace to imitate in our life. Be like this widow. You don't have to give, in a silly kind of fashion, but give out of your poverty. Give in such a way that you're showing you want to trust God totally. You want to rely upon Him. And I pray for the same grace as well. Wouldn't it be beautiful if we caught the eye of God the way this woman did? God bless you.